great for rising. Keep on churning till the butter comes. You know, people love to argue about what makes someone black. You're not black if you're this, you're not black if you're that. If you're Afro-Cuban, Afro-Latino, Afro-Brazilian, are you still black? Are you? I mean, let's be real. Those of us who were brought over, because you know a lot of us was indigenous to these places already, but our ancestors were all taken from the same place, Africa. The only difference was where the ship dropped us off. And as I said, these are for the people who were brought here, not the ones who were already in these places. Some ships took our ancestors to Cuba, some to Brazil, some to Haiti, some here in the United States. We came up under different languages, different flags, but we came from the same roots. So is that what makes us black, or give us a kinship? Because you may not refer to yourself as black. You may say Afro-Latin, or just say Latin. You may not even put a hyphen before it. But if your ancestors came from Africa, does that give you the same roots as the Brazilians or the Cubans or the Americans? Does it? See, being black isn't about where you were left. It's about where you started out, how you survived the journey. That's what being black is about. And all this infighting and everything, it's another way that we keep ourselves from unifying against the real oppressors. It's so amazing to me. And I was caught up in this too, but it's just so amazing to me. You know, once I become woke, yeah, I'm woke. See, I don't let nobody define what woke means for me. But once I woke up, I came to realize, wait a minute. Nobody ever asked me when they discriminate against me, are you from Brazil? They don't ask me, are you from this place or that place? The same discrimination that the Afro-Cuban faces me as what's called the African-American faces. I want you to listen to this brother, and I'll be back.
Because you keep saying we, you know, and it's like your kind of connection with the black community, but you're Cuban. Like
I'm black first.
Yeah.
I'm black first.
So
what I always
ask,
tell
like,
people,
how you identify yourself.
But are you full Cuban?
I'm full Cuban.
I thought he was black too.
I know,
but I am black.
No, everyone thinks that you are like the black lineage.
All right,
you know, like.
Let me explain how it works. You know, this is another thing that I feel like we as black people get caught up in, that
semantics
that separates us as opposed to uniting us. We get caught up in where the ship dropped us off versus where the ship picked us up. You know what I'm saying? We all come from the same root. It's just a tree with different branches. The same boat that picked up your ancestors picked up my ancestors. Only they dropped yours off here. They made a pit stop in the Caribbean and dropped mine off. But my ancestors still dealt with slavery. You know, still dealt with being, you know, having their family and their lives ripped from them, and having to come back from colonialism and slavery. You know, so, and it's not just African Americans, it's Afro-Cubans, it's Afro-Dominicans, it's Afro-Puerto Ricans. Like, all these people got to get out of their colonialized minds and stop thinking, oh, I'm not this, I'm this. Okay, yeah, you can be Latin, but you're black first.
And the separatism that takes us apart when we all have the same struggle. We all
100%. Because when I walk into a room, they ain't thinking, oh, we're going to give him a pass because he's Latin. Yeah. Or if a cop pulls me over, he's not like, oh, okay, I'm not going to shoot him or I'm not going to beat his ass because he's Cuban. No, I'm black. You know what I'm saying? And I'm dealing with the same struggle. So we all gotta unite and fight for the struggle together, because we're all dealing with the exact same struggle.
Why is that so important that I say I'm black? Wouldn't it be more important if we acted like a unit? Because let's face it, plenty of us right here in America who say we're black. Oh, I'm black, I'm black. They're your worst enemy. Skin folks ain't always your kinfolk. So what if, instead of us focusing on the word black, because Afro-Cubans, they got a right to identify as they want to. Black was given to us over here. Black is not the do-all to end all. In the late 1960s, that's when being black started becoming popular. The term black, it became widely adopted to describe us, now we call African Americans, in the late 1960s. See, this was during the civil rights movement. We were Negroes before then. So black came to replace Negro. Before we were Negroes and colored, before the 1960s. And you know, when you look back on it, those Negroes and colored people seem to have more of a togetherness than the black people do now. So let's not get so caught up. And see, and that's just another way to keep us divided. It's always something that divides us. Okay, if they want to be Afro-Cuban instead of black, why don't you become American Cuban? If that's so important. You see my point I'm making? Let's come together based on sound beliefs, things that are going to uplift the race, the black people, the Afro-Cuban, however you identify yourself. So what if we focus more on our actions as opposed to what we call ourselves? Okay, now, when I said about black folk who identify as black, to me, is your worst enemy, I was thinking in terms of Candace Owens, Officer Tatum, Larry Elder, Jesse Lee Peterson, Andre Williams, and on and on. So you see what I mean? Don't just look at what they're calling themselves. Look at what their action is. Some black Americans, you tried to force our other sisters and brothers of ours to use the term black. Why did you do it? I'm Lily Bell. I'm just trying to create a dialogue. If they close my book, you remember my story. Be encouraged. Subscribe, comment, like, and share. Support our youth in any way you can. Keep on churning till the butter comes. Albert C. Richardson, a black man, patent the butter churn U.S. patent number 446470, February 17th, 1891. I'm Lily Bell. I'm just trying to create a dialogue. I leave you with this. If they close my book, you remember my story. A Nat Turner Runner production. Lock and load. Lily Bell. Be encouraged.